president of Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, same as you have the Ohanes Indigo, they have the youth wing of it. Arewa also have the elders. Shetima Yerima is one of the presidents of the youth section of the Northern Forum called Arewa. He has cautioned that a quick notice ordered by the governor of Ondo State, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State, and subsequent attack and destruction of properties in Oyo State is not only worrisome but also disturbing. This was even as he called on the governors of these states south of Nigeria to resign their decisions and allow peace to prevail. And I want to ask this northerner, Shetima Yerima, how do you allow peace to prevail if you've mentioned that there are certain attacks and destruction of properties, and you said all of these are worrisome? I find it appalling that you are not talking about the crimes that led to destruction and quit notice. According to him, he said, we must guide any act that might bring a warlike situation in the country, saying we must learn from the mistakes of the past. When Northerners speak, they speak with so much foolishness. They speak with so much blind pride. And you would wonder, where is this coming from? Who is Yerima Shetima? What tribe, what ethnic group does he belong to? And why is he speaking in such a manner, telling Nigerians to be weary of consequences, rather than addressing what brought about all of these reactions? In a statement issued by him on Sunday in Kaduna, Yerima said, let's try to avoid this because its consequences are unimaginable. This is a subtle threat. We must guide against any act that will create a warlike situation in Nigeria. We must learn from mistakes of the past and avoid a repeat because its consequences may be unimaginable. He further said, let it be known that the Constitution of Nigeria guarantees every Nigerian to live in any part of this country and freely engage in any legitimate business of his or her choice. Thus, the governor of Ondo State, being a learned person, is expected to know better. AYCF maintained that it will not support any group that engages in any form of criminality, and such people should not be identified by their religion, tribe, or ethnicity, but should be treated as criminals. I do not think this Yerima Shetima understands, what he is saying at all. What has been done here, is actually trying to cover crime and throw in subtle threats and dictate to people how they should protect themselves. Even the Shetima of himself is not safe where he's from. It's not safe. Boko Haram, terrorists, whatever, he might just get across, in between crossfire and get kidnapped for one reason or the other. Although we know that they are the little godfathers of this terrorist association in Nigeria. Yerima Shetima is warning people who are being oppressed, people who are being attacked daily, people who have opened their space, their land, their region for Northerners, for aliens to come in to do whatever it is that they do. And now that they've realized that you have overstayed your welcome, you have now become a threat to them, you have become a thorn in their flesh, he is now advising them on this so-called warlike situation if they do not stop to push back the oppressor. This is terrible. He went on to say, the subsequent attack that followed the quick notice in Oyo State is rather uncalled for and condemnable. The perpetrators must be brought to book and made to face the full wrath of the law. I would have expected him to have said the criminals that are Fulanis, Kanuris, or Hausas, or whoever it is, whatever tribe or ethnic group, should be made to face the full wrath of the law. But I see him speaking more about punishment, meted out punishment that should be given to punishment that should be pushed to, punishment that should be forced to people who are trying to protect themselves, people who have been oppressed. These northerners have a pattern. For example, Boko Haram are being compensated, but the internally displaced people, persons in IDP camps are not giving money. They are not giving all of these goodies that the federal government of Nigeria is giving to terrorist bandits. The oppressed do not get nothing, while the oppressor gets everything. That is the shape of Nigeria. That is the form of Nigeria. That is the character of the kind of people that we have in government in Nigeria. Such a shame. AYCF supports constitutional ways of every state protecting our citizens, but quick notice should be out of it and must not be considered under any circumstance. Nigeria, according to him, is an indivisible entity, and whatever has the tendency, like happenings in Ondo and Oyo, must be discouraged in the interest of peaceful coexistence and one Nigeria. We call on the government of Ondo and Oyo states to give peace a chance and resign the quit notice order, while those whose properties have been destroyed should be compensated accordingly. This is coming from one UN1MAG1NAßLE. Is the president of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, and he believes that he has what it takes to command and tell people what they need to do in their own space. What a shame. It's terrible. I feel so, when people begin to talk about let's break Nigeria apart, you see certain voices rising up because of their own vested interests. They feel that if Nigeria breaks apart, they will not have opportunity of perpetrating crime, stealing, looting, and all of that. They believe that there will be too much control and order. They believe that things will be, people will be able to see in between the lines, and they do not want any of this. They want Nigeria to be what it is because the structure is more, to them, it is easier for them to do what they do. Look at UN1MAG1NAßLE. He believes that he is a Nigerian and that he has a right to tell people who are being killed, people who are being raped, people who are being oppressed. And if you talk much about this, they say it is not only Christians, it is not only the Southerners, even we in the North, we are facing the same problem. It is so much unimaginable. It's unbelievable that a group of people, a tribe, a particular ethnic group in a particular location that are involved in crime in their own location and outside of their location are dictating to people who have not taken their vices down to them. We have criminals everywhere. But I've not seen Southerners going to the North to perpetrate crime the way the Northerners are doing in their own space and outside of their space. And it is even worse. They are bringing in aliens because we do not have a reliable database. And aside this, they are even opening up opportunities for citizenship for many of these criminals so that they can fill up space for political reasons and to subjugate other people. Now, what's your opinion? What do you have to tell UN1MAG1NAßLE? He is the president of Arewa Consultative Forum, the youth wing.